Okay. Let me see where I can think of. Thank you. Um, let's get ready to play. New, that's new emperor or new game. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, give me 1 second. Everything else. Yeah, it should be good. Okay. Okay, so let's get. We're waiting for it. We're gonna go where we left off. I think the guy needed help. Remember we. Let me see if I could do this.
My contacts tell me that Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand why the Federation would hesitate to engage them directly. So today I appeal to you, not as an ally in battle, but as a person of compassion. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nopata system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thalaron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you with the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people.
So I'm gonna accept it.
The Riemann resistance is very much in need of your help.
So I'm gonna accept it. So we're gonna go there. I'm gonna transport. I know that then the Federation is not gonna be happy. But don't we said to help others in need, no matter what, battle good or so, in a different way. Okay, so we gotta try our best here and to do. Again, I'm not perfect in any games or something because I have. I want to do a freestyle dance as well, and then we gotta do that. Hopefully, we can try to do a freestyle dance. So I'm gonna give it about an hour for this to do, and we'll do a dance break. But the show that we saw, two shows, it was sad at the same time. The kid, and that's the same kid that was playing the Asper kid, right? So that was that. So we know like how it goes, and there's always a different story to listen to. And you always gotta figure it out like what will be the next option of that story. Thank you. Lieutenant Commander, Lieutenant Commander, I'm not reading any active vessel on scanners. There is, however, a debris here nearby. It is clustered around a satellite in orbit of the planet, and the composition of the debris corresponds with ships that have gone missing in this region. I'll keep scanning, sir, but we need to take a closer look before I can determine if there are any Theron weapon on one of the hulls. Investigate. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta keep going.
Scanning in progress.
Lieutenant Commander, I'm not detecting the vessel others. But all the ships are debris fields show signs of being affected by the same thing. High frequency energy being overload all of their systems. If the remnant ships was hit by that being, it might have crashed into the planet's surface or gone adrift somewhere else in the system. I'm detecting energy readings from the satellite, sir. If remnant's crew detected them as well, they could have tried to use it to record a distress signal. We need to be closer before I can attempt uplink the satellite communication.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Scanning in progress.
Okay. But the ship is under attack. We gotta go. Captain, the console here appear at the country be extracting power from the factory route, but a security lock preventing us. Let's see. Okay. Satellite. Right away, because it's train. Let's see. Override. How do we do that? We gotta override. Power save mode. Disengage. Interesting. Okay, so the console. Can we override? It's locked. Again, it's locked. How can I do this? This is gonna be hard. Okay, so we trying to get to the console. Engage another operation. So you gotta try it this way. It's not working. What can I do? Let's see. Operation state lock online. It just keeps saying lock. This console doesn't appear to be locked like the others. Whoever did this must have not thought the console used for inventory. I see the problem. Okay, let's do a series of creation and removing the key bit. Let's see if we could do that. Incorrect. Evaluating numbers, first column. Let's see. Let's see if we could get that. But then I need to write it down. Collect numeric passcodes from the computer console. So I need... We gotta collect. I gotta do this. 1. Yeah, that one. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. And my phone is being recharged. I'm gonna put this as a number here. So let's see. 1268 plus 3211 equals 4489. Then I'm gonna write it down here as a paper. 4528 plus minus 2974 equals 1854. We're gonna do 59 star. Where's the star? 49 equals 28C1. At least it reminds me 2613 plus 67 equals 3D. Okay. But hopefully okay, so see cycle left. What does say 9 T equals 9018 and cycle right C equals 8901. And one of those, then we're gonna have A equals 4, 5, 6, 7. B equals 3, 4, 5, 2. C equals 8901. For D equals 7897. I'm just trying to put the numbers so I can see. Let's see. Would it work? I don't know. Hopefully we'll get through. It's gonna be an interesting pick me about one. This one. Is there more around there? I think so. Long range overriding and let's see. It's a different. This is harder and harder. I'm trying to figure it out. Interesting, right? This is interesting. I'm trying to figure it out. Uncle Baby. Not going through. How can I get to that bridge? Operation lock. How can I do the codes if I can't get through? Interesting. Interesting. It's like I can't get through here. Rewire the relic. rewired already. Tell us nothing here. I'm trying to figure out. Access. Long ways scan override section. Computer console. And this is interesting. So what can I have to figure it out? Okay, I like purple and stuff sometimes, but a little bit overbearing. But where? Okay. We cannot go if we can't get to. We did it so much, his name is funny. Collect number passcodes for computer console. I think. To go back here and collect. Getting So 7. Okay, I see the number 7 is green. 5. 7 5. Seven 5 9. 7599. This is gonna be interesting. So we have to lock the numbers to get it through. Good grief. Okay, so but it's not finished. I think that was the right cycle. So we gotta do 7 5 9 9. Let's see, maybe this another one. Let's see about that. So that was the right cycle. Seven 5 9 9. Good grief. Get this. We'll see how we gotta go. It'll be interesting. Okay. I don't know. Why are you doing nothing? Take more. Cycle to the next equation. Cycle. That was cycle left. Or that was. I think. Okay. So we're gonna. This is cycle left. I'm gonna put it here. Just in case. I don't know if the other one was right. We're gonna do 6. Three. 1. Okay. Cycle the next. Okay, so let's see. We got. Ouch. 6317. So that's okay. On the right. But this is the right. Right would be 4. Four, 4. 0. Okay. Let's try. Use the solution to the equation. Continue. Hopefully, let's see. This one is a pain in the butt. You had to do like a different. To unlock the satellite. We gotta do something about that. We'll get to that. Let's see. Unlock the satellite targeting console. Yeah, so we had to say turn off. We gotta do turn off. Right. Okay, so it can. We have to go here. Can I do it from the other side? Turn off all satellite. Reroute satellite power away from warp enter. So this is going back and forth. It's crazy. This is interesting, but a crazy thing. This is a challenge. This is a good challenge, I would say. Do say error. Okay, so how you do that? That's it. Remember the other power? I'm trying to see. Now we could turn off. Hopefully we could turn off. Hopefully, I think. But this is interesting. So much interesting. I can't even figure it out. Is it gonna keep saying error again? Reroute satellite power. Gonna reroute the satellite power. Maintain a button. All satellite, reroute satellite. This is interesting. 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 Very interesting. Let me see. Reroute power. Is it the same area there? There's another computer. Let me see. Besides there. Right here. Captain, the constant control satellite targeting functions. I'm not sure if this will disable. Long range. Okay, no, return. You want to rewrite? I know. How can I do that? This is interesting. Trying to figure it out. me see about this one. Access target, active target, please. Okay. But that was that one. But I gotta turn it off. It's not the part to turn it off. This is interesting. Very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how can I do this because it keeps saying error. Turn off satellite. How can you turn off? That's too high. That's too high. If that's too high, the restore. With that, we could do probably restore the factory settings. Current power save mode power user. Trigger save mode never. No. Has to be something. Okay, so that one is out of the question as well. This is hard. Okay, very hard. You guys are stuck, but I'll figure out how to get you in a second. That's it. We're gonna change. How do you turn off the power? Saying turn off, but it's not getting through. Wow. I have to change. It's something here. It's interesting. I'm trying to figure this out, but it's very interesting. Because if we can't finish this, we might have to start like back again a little bit over. Okay, so it's a way to be disabled. Captain, the console controls satellite targeting functions. I'm not sure. Okay, targeting something else. Access control. Let me see. Something else. Expand scan range. Objects detected. How can we get that? I know. We gotta do it somehow. Our ship identification. Error. That's not gonna help. Access control. Active target USS Foxy will be 13.0. Primary. Okay, so that's one thing out of control here. So what can we do? Yes. We find it. Lieutenant Commander, the satellite has ensured a piece of debris is near the ship. It's stranglehold on the rigger, but it's not out of the woods yet. Critical systems are stable, but we don't have weapons or long range. Okay, so let's see. That's one down. Okay. Sheesh. So I had to find like far-away stuff. But I didn't know how to do it. I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, now let's see. Still old. It doesn't. It doesn't want to turn off. It's the normal. I don't know. Still too much power. Is there anything else that I'm missing? So I'm not missing nothing. Yeah, not missing nothing. Okay. Thank you. I hope. Lieutenant Commander, we found that if Foxy Movie 13 does not attempt to move or fire the sound, we gotta try to move, but it's not being. So we got that to move. We gotta turn off all satellites. So now that'll do a minimal. Return to the ship. What the grief. That took a long time. That took a long time. Hopefully we could pass this ship or get ready. I'm sorry guys, it took a long time for this. I think I might have to take a break at Star Trek Online too. But I'm not gonna uninstall it right now. Just feeling the way it's interesting that this game takes long. You got to figure it, and it's kind of a puzzle like to get through here, and it's hard because you got to keep clicking the number and you got to memorize it. Even that I wrote it down here, but you got to memorize it also. But I wrote it in the book as well, so I could get a clear shot to understand. But it did it for me by clicking by the numbers.
If you fail to comply with commands,
Now we fight, or we die. Make sure you pick up a melee weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there.
I'll pick a sword.
Remember to equip your new weapon.
How do I equip my? Okay, give me a second. Right there. Okay, so I equip a sword. I have to equip my new weapon. I gotta fight.
commencing test 1. Nopadin Desert Akari entering testing area.
Good grief.
Enemy targets on sensors. Enemy targets on sensors.
Commencing test 2.
Oh,
Releasing warrigals now.
okay. Let's see how I can do that. didn't want to do that either.
Proceeding to test
A
3.
lot of testing here. Come on. Hitting me hard.
Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoner, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
Return to your cell. I gotta return to the cell. This is stupid. I gotta wait. 12.
What do you want? My name is Slamek. I am part of a resistance. Perhaps you have heard of it? About a week ago, I was part of a crew ferrying weapons from one base to another. When we passed through this system, a satellite disabled our ship. It drifted into the planet's atmosphere. I activated the emergency transporter, and a few of us were able to transport to safety before the ship crashed in the desert.
Interesting.
We were looking for shelter and a way to contact our people when a group of soldiers found us. They took us here and kept throwing us into the arena. Now I'm the only one remaining. That is all I know. We were transporting a shipment of Thaleron weapons. I know that your people will not use them. We do not want to, but our fight is getting desperate. We needed to do something, anything that would shift the tide of war, even if that choice was horrific. I jettisoned our cargo as we were entering the atmosphere. The weapons were completely destroyed. I've seen what Thaleron weapons are capable of firsthand. I could not allow them to contaminate a world not involved in my people's fight. I don't know who was responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. No, I have been questioned by these people several times before. My reluctance to answer their questions earned me this shock collar. Refusal to help them now is quite painful. Interestingly enough, this was the first time I've been questioned about another participant in the arena. They asked how you treated me, and if you had said anything about why you were here. They even wanted to know if I thought we could become friends. I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there is no one in the stands to be entertained. I've had several partners in my battles.
Hmm.
You are the only one about which I've been questioned. You must have impressed our masters. I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged unless we are fighting. Too many.
Do you know any?
The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses. Can I trust you? I can see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant.
Okay,
He
that
had
is
a
interesting.
talent for acquiring latinum.
Wait to
During
be
my
let
time
out.
with them, I learned a few things.
This is
I
interesting.
was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished.
We got it. Let's see.
Test scenario 4 activated. A Hala released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms!
I'm gonna try my best.
Enemy targets on sensors.
I'm gonna try to fight the worms.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Like tremors. I want to see that movie too.
Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
Flanking damage detected.
Okay, I gotta figure out how I use the console. What console? Dying. I'm right back here. Back. I got killed. That's hard. This is hard. This is very hard. This is the cause.
Enemy targets on sensors.
The point. How do we fight again? Use the consoles on the sides of the arena.
Enemy targets on sensors. Enemy targets on sensors.
But it says use the console of the arena, but how?
Enemy targets on sensors.
Nice try. We got. That's hard. Really? You know what? I think it's enough. And I'm dying here. Really? I can't even get a break. No. Hopefully we can try to survive the arena. Let's go, let's go. Can we try to finish this? Nice try. You can your own partner, you knuckleheads. I'm trying to survive and hopefully we could get through here.
Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm.
Nice try.
There's another set of consoles by the metal wall. Use them while the worm is distracted. I've been hit! I can't continue, my friend. You'll need to protect me.
I've been hit too. Oh man. I'm trying to call for help. Okay, we're gonna take a break. I think at this one.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Free the rest of the prisoners. Okay, get a weapon. How we gotta. How do we free the rest of the prisoners? Watch yourself. We gotta figure that out. Use the console entrance to the cell. Block a release from the rest of the. Okay, so we gotta defeat the worm. Oh, good grief.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
This is interesting. Right here. Huh. We freed the prisoners, but now the prison's gotta help. I got time left. We do need more help. Okay,
Shield losing power.
we're losing power.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Not letting us. Okay, we are under attack. I picked a sword for a reason.
Enemy targets on sensors.
We gotta make sure. Okay. If the prisoners are, you know, get a new weapon. Being, watch yourself. Oh. Watch yourself. You gotta get healing. Let me see. I'm gonna try and get. Let's try this one. It wants to show us true color. Ready, dude? Okay. Okay. I think we're trying to call for help, but we gotta do this. Let's go back to the ship and we'll fight again until our strategy is best here somehow, but we'll figure that out. Oh, good grief. We're gonna take a little break, okay? And then we'll come back on it. We need a little break. But this was interesting. Very interesting. Okay, this is my deal here for anything else normally. So I'm gonna try to finish maybe at 12 midnight, but the main thing is if I want approximately like any friends that come on here or anything else approximately, if I could get like, I'm gonna say maybe let's put 25, whoever comes into the stream here with 25 people, I will rate early, 15 minutes early before stream to the 12 o'clock. I will raise somebody with that has maybe less viewers. I don't know. I thought, and then I won't say no more until in about 3 weeks after that. Really 2 weeks, because on the 15th, I'll probably say it. That's a, that's another story. Yeah, excuse me. So I could raise somebody with that amount. Okay. Okay. And I want to do this. And then we're going to talk about the schedule that I did it before for all the month, like last time for all the month. And for that reason, is that I am for that month is gonna be different games. So if let's say, and it's only gonna be on a, let's say that I do a 6 hour stream, right? And it's gonna be every other Saturdays for that 6 hour stream coming up. That's gonna be the one main game. But if I do the game a month, means it has to be a 6 hour. It could be on a Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the main game that I'm gonna do for a month all the way through. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so yeah, using jeans for today, and that I wanna do. Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting way of getting through and finding out like what is thing. But the Star Trek Online is pretty good so far, and that we do. So I'm waiting about 3 more minutes so we could take a 15-minute break, and then when we come back, you will see me dancing a freestyle dance with another music. I wanna try to keep it, I think, like friendly style, but in this part I'm gonna do like a rock, a heavy metal rock with something special on my head. and it's even that it's hot, but it's cool. I think it's cool now. I hope it's cool. It's getting down. It's getting down. What happened here? Oh, hmm. Okay, so that now that I see what's going on. Hold on. I'm gonna use another music so you can hear it. So let's do this. We're gonna go listen to this music for now. Yeah. Give me 1 second. We gotta do a 15-minute break. Okay, and use a bathroom, water, juice, whatever that keeps you hydrated. Okay, I'll be back in 15. Okay? Okay, here it goes. Listen to that music, and I'll see you in 15 minutes. Okay.
Number one in the room, hottest girl in the world. Spin around, let's see that twirl. Looking for trouble, looking for fun. Let's show them how it's done. I love you, a beautiful lady, driving me crazy every day. I love you, a beautiful lady, driving me crazier every day, every day, every day. I love you, E-O-E-O, I love you. I love you, E-O-E-O, I love you. Where did you
And again here. So we're back. We gotta talk to him again.
What do you want?
When I say, "Who are
My
you?"
name is Slamek. I am part of a resistance.
You said that, I
transporting
said-
a shipment of Thaleron weapons. I know that your people. I
Yes.
don't know who is responsible for this place. The trainers and the guard. No. I have been questioned by these people several times.
I'm ready. I'm
before.
skipping the questions. That's
My
right.
reluctance to answer their questions earned me this shock collar. Refusal to help them now is quite painful. Interesting. I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all. I've had several partners in my battles. You are the only one about which I've been questioned. I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged unless we are fighting. The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses. Can I trust you? I can see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum. And during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able...
So we gotta wait here and see. So we're gonna talk about the 12-hour stream. I'm doing a 12-hour stream, and then the 8-hour stream Tuesday, 6-hour stream at the 19. No, we're gonna do another 8-hour stream. Maybe another 12 hours. We'll see. Oh, these snakes, worms, whatever you call these, tremor.
Aerial 4 activated. A Hala released.
Please.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms!
Oh, great. And they like to laugh.
Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
Good. Nice try.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Yeah, I know. So they want to try to do this again. Really?
Shield losing power.
Hmm.
Personal shield losing power.
I know. I need healing. That's the hard part. Really? Really? Let's see. Interesting. I'm waiting for the bigger one.
Targets on sensors. Enemy targets on sensors.
Let's see. I don't know.
Enemy
Wait.
targets on sensors.
That's it. This is interesting so far. Yeah, I'm back here to the fight.
Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
Let's see about this one. Nice try.
There's another set of consoles by the metal wall! Use them while the worm is distracted. Ugh, I've been hit. I can't continue, my friend. You'll need to protect me.
Let's see, I want to try to get to there. Let's see, can we get more? Let's see. I don't know if I can heal. Because it's deactivated. The heal is deactivated. That's why they don't want us to get healing. Thank you. Let's see. In a can of butt.
The worm destroyed the metal wall. Run! That's our way out.
Where? Escape the arena.
A Romulan base? Here? What did they want with us?
That's a
What
good
is that
question.
device?
Let's see, we gotta climb through the race pipe. Okay. We'll see what we can get to. Now we gotta get away from here. Climb through the race pipe. Okay, we climb through. I had to press double, like jumping double click or somehow. Okay, so this is interesting so far. It's an interesting thing. So the Romulan Empire, but why are they working for this person or that other person? Or is it a trap? Who knows? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are here. So I'm thinking because August 15 is 12-hour stream. Twelve-hour stream is the 15. I'm not gonna do the because I'm trying to. The 20th we could do a long because it's a celebration. We could do like an 8-hour as a memory for her as well, and we could play that kind of game that I want to do. But then maybe we could do an 8-hour stream of that because it does take long to certain dungeons. I hope everybody's having a good time. We're reading. What's this says about here?
Watch out. There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead. They're
Maybe
looking for us.
time to eat.
We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. I recommend we head to the east. See that mountain in the distance? My ship crashed on the other side. It may have something we can use to signal your vessel. The search...
Okay, so how do we do that? We gotta run away. And get near the ship.
There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover in those dark rocks over there and wait for it to pass overhead. Stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we are fortunate, they won't detect us. They didn't see us. Let's move on. I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment.
Okay. We could get to it.
Forgive me, my friend, but the pain... I need to rest, just for a moment. My wounds are agonizing. I fear the worm's venom may have infected me. The pain is excruciating. My vision is blurred. Before we were captured,
Let me see. Trying to see, I could try to get. That's big enough here. That's let's see, we're gonna try again. I need another plan. Okay. Can't leave him alone. I don't want to leave him too far. But we have to try this.
forgive me, my friend, but the pain... Before we were captured, my science officer said that...
Yeah, so what if we do?
Forgive me, my friend. Before we were captured, my science officer said that the local plants here have medicinal qualities. Please, I need your help. Find something to...
I'm trying. It's gonna be a long battle for this because they're like they like to be protected. Okay, let's see. We gotta go. That's two. That's it. This is interesting. So, how's everybody doing so far? Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is a 5-hour stream. I think I'm gonna do is a 4-hour stream with 3 because of what we can do. But I'm gonna do it every other 6-hour stream, every other Saturday coming soon. I'm gonna put the new schedule in since I'll be going back to work, and I'll probably stream some Sundays, but it depends. So we gotta face. So we gotta go. Let's see, I'm trying to get through. Collect benchmark. Benchmark. What's the benchmark? Or maybe it's another place with the arrow. Let me see. Gotta look here. We need 2. This is not easy. Okay. Where can... And 2. I have a funny feeling it's gonna be a trap somehow. But I don't think it's from him. But we never know.
Thank you, my friend.
Let's get to the entrance. Okay. Hopefully we could get to the entrance. have a funny feeling that we're gonna be in the back.
Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open.
Does my weapon work? Let's see. Yeah, I see the wildlife, but I want to know if my weapon works. It works. Good. I can have my normal. My normal weapon. Let's see. No. Nope. Let me see. I'm gonna change this weapon to my normal other weapon. Let me see. Yeah. Out of the canyon. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Let's see. We're gonna try our best here. Okay, so happy Wednesday. We are playing Star Trek Online, and then about an hour for this game because we did pretty good, but the heat thing is a little bit overbearing. I'm gonna say a little bit overbearing. Don't want to shoot the animals. But they're putting us in a difficult position. Okay, so, but these animals are different. I need to... I'm trying to get there. But they're like wildlife animals here. We're trying to get to the ship that he said he has put in. But how they got me...
The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer. We should look for a place to spend the night. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way to make our night more pleasant.
Hopefully.
The search patrols are moving on. We will not survive a night in this desert. We need to find shelter and safety. If we can scavenge provisions to create a camp. The temperature is dropping. If we don't find warmth, we risk hypothermia. We can't use a phaser on the rocks here to heat them. They're too porous. We will need firewood. Look to the dry plants.
Okay, so we need... We gotta go up. Oh. Let's see. That's what I was looking. Let's see for the next. Let's see if we could try our best here. Let's see. We got one more place to go. To look. And then we gotta find a place to hide.
That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore.
Cave is up there. Where's that cave? Okay, we're here.
Temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues when the sun rises side of the mountain. We could save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship.
Okay, so we
My
got.
ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon.
The ship. It should be down here, right? Go here. Let's see. Get away. And yeah, I know the worm scared me a little bit.
There she is. She wasn't much to look at, but she was ours. And when we were flying through space, we were free. Perhaps she can help us one last time.
Hopefully. But make sure they don't get it either. Let's see. We've got about 20 minutes left for this game, and then we'll go to another game for a bit. And we're gonna do our best here.
We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon.
We gotta figure out how to get inside. Okay, there's no way to this vessel will ever fly again. The damage is done by the fall through the planet's atmosphere to specifically. If the Mercy distress beacon was vaporized in the crash, it will probably burn under 30 meters of rock and sand like secondary drive in the cargo bay. You do, however, find a backup generator with a minuscule amount of energy left if you had the right components. Let me see a backup generator. Ah, good grief. Looking at all the other plays with the arrows. Let's make it easy. Well, semi-easy. Okay, so we found that. Can we climb the locks or no? No. Be too hard. Okay, so we're not gonna force at that part. It's gonna be a little bit too hard for them. Okay. This one. And then the last one is somewhere there. Change the emergency beacon source to the ship. I hope it works, but I don't know. But it's gonna be interesting so far. Speaking about the 12-hour stream, but I'm going out. Like I said, I'm going out Friday. I want what is it called? I want to do something tomorrow too with a friend, but I kind of reschedule it. I know some getting to there, but we'll figure that out. But if he could find out the emergency beacon or something. Wait for the rescue outside.
Did you think you could run from me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Reman understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Reman's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think I'll more
direct approach is best. Ready? Aim. No!
It was a trap all along.
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopata system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
Congratulations, Commander.
You're being held from. Congratulations, Victor Neptune. You've proven yourself to be invaluable Starfleet and earned the respect of the Helm. Yeah, I gotta go and speak to him. Then I think we should stop right there. Promotion. Ship vendor.
Starfleet Intelligence has completed its analysis of the data you recovered in the Nopata system. There is a 67.47% chance that the Iconians are using the Tal Shiar as a way to influence the Romulan Star Empire, and that their persecution of the Remans is directly related to this. Command is considering lending assistance to Obasek and his forces, but before we come into direct conflict with the Romulans, we want to try a more discreet approach. The data indicates that Hakiv is operating out of the Brea system. Long-range sensor scans indicate that there may be a major Tal Shiar installation there. We want you to infiltrate this system, apprehend Hakiv, and destroy the Tal Shiar's base. Hakiv must not escape. He may be the only person who knows how extensive the Iconian influence in Romulan space is. I have new missions for you.
Okay, so acquire ship. Let me see. Browser search by my rank. Heavy cruiser escort. Research. I wish I had that one. Heavy cruiser. Don't we have a heavy cruiser? We have a ship like that. Don't we have a ship like that? I'll stay with my ship for now, even though it's good. But I'll keep exploring it somehow. I'll figure it out. But the question is, we gotta stop here, and that's good. Thank you so much. Here, okay. That was a good one. I'm gonna see what they're playing or chatting, because whatever game they're playing, chatting, they're doing chatting. That is good to playing. I wish I could play Call of Duty. That's the reason I wish I could play Call of Duty. I can't play Call of Duty. Okay. Um, I wish